think we lost Kathy. She was a little ambivalent about being on. I could tell she changed her mind at the last minute. Okay, so let's bring our palms together, close our eyes. Let's take a moment here. And press the thumbs into the sternum. Take an inhale through the nostrils. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now on this inhale, let's suspend the breath. Inhale. Hold it. Really stick your chest out, shoulders down, nice straight spine. And exhale very slowly. Pull that belly in towards the spine. Inhale again and suspend it. And exhale. And one last time, inhale and suspend. And exhale and relax. Immediately take your hands onto your knees and let's do some supi grinds, some little circles at the waist. Close your eyes, inhaling as you come forward through the nostrils, exhaling as you come back. With all these fires, that filtration system in the nose is a good enough reason over anything. And next time you're forward, reverse the direction. Okay, take a deep inhale, suspend the breath. And exhale. Okay, we're going to open up the ribs, lungs, and loosen up the any tight hip flexors. And the way we're going to do that is if you are in a chair, great. If you're on the floor, even better. We're going to take our arms like this and create a, hey Margie, a square over, around our head, but we don't want to be up here, just more like this. And then turn towards your right knee and bend over very slowly and take your time and give yourself a nice stretch, and then turn to the left and do the same thing. Now we want to add a breathing motion to this. So inhale when you are up and then exhale into that leg. Inhale up, exhale into the leg. Hi, Kathy. There you are, back again. Good. Can you hear me, Kathy? Yeah, we're just in the seated position. Just bring your arms up close to your head and then just bow to the right knee and then bow to the left. Doesn't matter how far you go, just get a nice stretch going. We're trying to loosen up those hip flexors. So you want to turn your waist and your shoulders towards that knee and then go down. Good. We're going to be here for another minute, so just relax into it, breathe into it. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Okay, can finish whichever one you're doing and come up with a straight spine. Take a deep inhale, suspend the breath, and sweep the arms down. And an exhale, just close your eyes for a moment. Okay, for 3 minutes, we're going to do a pranayama. We're going to sniff three times in an inhale and one long exhale. So make the exhale longer than the inhale. So it'll look like this. On the inhale, the belly gets bigger, bigger, bigger. On the exhale, then you just pull the belly in very gently, okay? And just take your hands and put them onto your knees. You can bring them in Gyan Mudra with that first finger tucked under the thumb, palms facing up, nice straight spine no matter where you're seated. Tuck in the chin, close the eyes, 3 sniffs in, 1 long sniff out for 3 minutes, and let's go ahead and begin. Enjoy it. Should be make you feel nice and really good afterwards. Belly out, out, out on the inhale, and 1 long belly in on the exhale. 30 more seconds. Take a deep inhale, suspend, and exhale. Okay, in this next posture, we are going to be working with our neck and the cervical vertebrae. So in yogic circles, everything in the body is associated with a certain function, not physiological function, but mental or emotional or spiritual function. And the last two points of the vertebrae, the cervical vertebrae, are associated with faith and trust. And as is the throat, you know, opening up the throat, opening up your voice. So we are going to lean our heads back, and through the mouth, we're going to inhale as we tilt the head to the left, and then we're going to exhale as we tilt the head to the right. And it's just a half circle in both directions, so be very careful. So inhale, mouth right. And as you go back over to the right-hand side, exhale. And just go back and forth, inhaling and exhaling. So essentially you're inhaling left and inhaling right, and the exhale comes in the sweep between the 2 points. So this is 2 minutes, so just relax your shoulders, get into it. Don't push your neck any further than it wants to go. Or opening up that throat chakra and gaining flexibility in that cervical vertebrae, which are the 2 vertebrae are faith and trust. Going. Ten more seconds. And take a deep inhale, suspend. And exhale. All right. Now we're going to take our hands into that yogic fist, which is the thumb under the pinky, wrap the 4 fingers around the thumb, extend the arms out, and we're going to bounce the arms up and down for 1 full minute. Now everybody here has been taking classes long enough, you know the difference between breath of fire and full deep breathing. I'm going to let you choose whichever you prefer. You can either pull that belly in as you shoot the air out of your nose and do it rapidly, or you can just deeply inhale through the nose and then exhale through the nose, belly out through the nose, belly in through the nose as you exhale through the nose. I'm going to do long, deep breathing. I invite you to do breath of fire if you'd like. If you're doing that long, deep breathing though, please make certain that you are letting the diaphragm come down on the inhale by letting that belly come out, and that the diaphragm goes up again on the exhale by gently pulling in the belly. Keep going. Now I want you to keep going, but now for another minute, we're going to do small circles. So keep the arms up there if you can. We're going to put a little pressure on the body and the mind. So continue, one more minute. If your body starts feeling tired, just lower your shoulders from your ears, but you should be fine. We have 45 seconds to go. Little circles. Almost there, keep going. Okay, now end by going up and down as fast as you can, like a little butterfly. Like a little butterfly. Okay, deep inhale, push the arms out and bring them over the head, collapse them over the head, reach up towards the sky, and exhale, sweep the arms down, take your hands to the knees, relax the body. Bring your consciousness inside the body and see what you can observe as it starts to find the relaxation point again. Okay, so this next posture, we're going to do either breath of fire or deep breathing. So to review, breath of fire, take hand on the belly, pull the belly in as you shoot the air out. That's breath of fire. And then deep breathing is inhale nose, exhale nose. Inhale nose, exhale nose. And the belly corresponds, right? And belly out, belly in. I just saw a, Kate, you'll be interested to hear this, the needle person acupuncturist today, and I was talking to her about how, breath of fire, when you pull your belly in a lot, that it creates a lot of heat, and I'm getting a lot of hot flashes, and I think that they're associated. And I was talking about you to her, Kate, and I said, people who have a lot of energy seem to be attracted to those types of exercises. And she said, exactly, that's very typical in Chinese and Eastern philosophy. They say that if you have a lot of energy, you're attracted to the exercises that bring on more energy, which almost seems counterintuitive. You think you want to do something to relax, but no, you're attracted to the stuff that's more. So we all have to be careful. For those of you who missed my last class, if the breath of fire is too much for you, because it's a lot in Kundalini Yoga, just go to deep breathing. They're both quite valued, and it's really up to you. It's up to your relationship with your body. But what I have noticed for myself is, because I'm teaching 5 times a week, and because I'm taking classes also, I'm doing so much breath of fire that I'm starting to heat up my body too much. And so I'm starting to do deep breathing. I think you'll all be fine, but I just want to let you know it's okay if you don't want to do breath of fire on a regular basis, okay? All right, it makes you feel good. I mean, it still makes me feel good. I feel high after doing breath of fire. I love it, but it doesn't mean that my body wants to do it all the time. All right, so let's all stand up. Now, this next exercise we're going to do for 2 minutes. So we're going to, again, be putting pressure on the body. We're just leaning at the waist, and then we're going to take our hand in that typical fist that we all know, and we're going to bring our arms out like this, and we're just going to hold it. And you want to come down a little bit if you could, and bend your knees. So you're getting into somewhat of a horse stance. And then for 2 minutes, we're going to breathe here. That's all we're going to do. It's actually quite a lot of pressure on the body. And yet it's something that you all should be able to do. So I've set the timer, and let's begin for 2 minutes. So you can do breath of fire, which is how it's written, or you can do deep breathing, whichever you prefer. We'll be here for 2 minutes. Do put a little softness on that knee, you know, kind of come into a horse stance. It'll be easier for you to stand here. And stick that butt out. If it's not out, go ahead and stick it out. You'll notice a change in the body. You don't want to tuck it in. You want to stick it out. So our nervous system, you're going to start shaking after a while, and that's a good thing. That means that you're taxing the nervous system. We want that. We want the nervous system to be able to feel tense and relax, tense and relax. Now, if your head is not up, bring it up a little bit because we want to put a little bit of pressure on that cervical vertebrae. So you're not totally looking up, but you're at least leaning your head back a little bit. If you get tired, you can take your hands and bring them onto your knees. Just do what you can. Don't worry about what you can't do. We have 40 seconds to go. Nice job, you guys. Make certain you're breathing. Almost there. Almost there. Putting pressure on that nervous system. Now, when I say we're going to stop, I don't want you to stand up. I want you to take your hands and put your knees on, your elbows onto your knees and relax here and breathe deeply a couple times. Inhale and exhale. Big inhales, big exhales. And take an inhale and exhale, stand up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time getting up. Don't get dizzy standing up. And just kick out your legs and loosen the body up. All right, good, you guys. Now for our next exercise, we're going to stay up and we are going to bring one leg forward in a nice bend and one leg back in a straight with a straight leg. And we're going to bring our arms into Venus lock. You know how you collapse all your fingers together, interlace them, bring them behind the back, and then we're going to pull the arms up as high as we can. Bring the head up as high as you can and breathe deeply or do breath of fire, whichever you prefer. We're going to be here for 2 minutes and then we're going to switch sides. Now, if you get tired, just take your hands and bring them down to your knees. You can go like this and just rest for a second if you want to, or you can just stand up. Don't worry about it. Just do, you know, hold it here as long as you can and take a break if you need to take a break. After 1 minute, we'll switch to the other side. Make certain you've got pressure on that cervical vertebrae by bringing your head up a little bit. Sometimes it helps, again, to keep those shoulders nice and loose and away from the ears so you can lift up the arms even higher. And let's switch sides. Everybody very carefully stand up. Right leg forward with the bend at the knee. Left leg behind you, straight. Bring the arms up again. Bring the head up. So you're looking slightly to the front of you, towards the front, and continue. We're almost there. It's the hardest exercise, and then we'll sit down again. Twenty seconds. Take a deep inhale, suspend, and exhale. Bring yourselves up very, very gently. And come down into a seated position. All right, we get to reward ourselves with a fun pranayama. We're going to be chanting WAHE, W-A-H-E-Y, W-A-H-E-Y. And we're trying to develop the relationship. We know we have a head brain, but we also have a gut brain and a heart brain. And there's science that's talking about this too. You know, it's becoming something that's becoming mainstream also. So we want to develop the relationship between the heart, the gut, and the brain. So if everybody would please take their right hand on their belly and their left hand on their heart. And we are going to lean our head back and go wah, inhaling through our mouth and then bringing our head forward on a hey. So it's wah, wah, wah. We're going to be here for 5 minutes, you guys. So this is parasympathetic nervous system stuff also, because you're going, what? 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 Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Right hand on belly, left hand on heart, and head back. Okay. So it's all through the mouth. Hey, just enjoy yourselves. Hey, and if your neck starts to bother you, just don't bring it back as much. Hey. 30 more seconds. Take a deep inhale, suspend the breath. And exhale, just bring your hands onto your knees and see if you notice any difference in your body or your emotional state or your mental state, physical state. Okay, let's start working on that flexibility of the spine, important to breathing and health. So take the hands onto your shins if you're on the floor, take them to your knees if you are sitting on a chair, and just rock back and forth between the first and second chakra, the anus and the sex organs, and confine your movement in your back just to the lower part of the spine. Inhaling forward through the nostrils, exhaling back through the nostrils. Close your eyes, just get into this nice dreamy state. Okay, bring your hands onto the knees if they're not there already, and lock the elbows and bring the chest forward. So now we're moving up the spine and we're working on the heart center and the belly. So we want to pull the chest forward on the inhale and collapse it on the exhale. Moving up the spine. Good. Even if your back is moving a little bit, it's no problem. So now the pelvis is stable, steady. We keep it, we don't rock that. We just take the upper part of the body and collapse with the shoulders down in the front, and then bring the shoulders back and stick the chest out. So it's inhale, chest out, exhale, collapse, chest. Close your eyes. And let's move it up to the top part of the spine. So 4 fingers in front of the shoulders, thumbs in back. Collapse the neck and the head down onto the chest. Bring the elbows up towards the sky. Look at the sky, up in the sky, and then inhale, exhale. Inhale nose, exhale nose. And take a deep inhale, suspend. And exhale, bring the arms down. And let's just roll the head, nice circle in one direction. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Keep the shoulders down while you do this. Really take your time. Make certain that you are finding as much of a 360 turn as you can without putting too much stress on your neck. Keep going in the same direction. And next time that your head is forward, reverse the direction. Take your time. All right, with a straight head, take a deep inhale, suspend, and exhale. Let's stretch over to the right, stretch the side of the body, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Now let's take your right hand to the left knee, left arm around the back, twist the torso, chin to the shoulder, and breathe here. Just breathe. And come over to the other side. Left hand on right knee, right arm wraps around the back. Twist the torso, chin to the shoulder, breathe. And release that, come looking forward. Now we're ready for our spinal twist. Let's take our hands in Gyan Mudra box, and we're gonna be here for 1.5 minutes. So I'll tell you when to switch the breathing, but right now we're going to inhale left, exhale right, and begin. And inhale right, exhale left. And take a deep inhale, suspend. And exhale, sweep the arms down, rest for 1 second. Now anchor the arms behind you, stick the chest out, roll back on an inhale, and then exhale, collapse the back. Inhale, chest out, head way back, slack jaw. Exhale, head forward, collapse chest. Inhale, and exhale. Now on that inhale, open up your mouth and relax that jaw. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One last time. Nice deep inhale and hold it at the top. Hold it. And relax. Good. Okay, we're going to do one more exercise standing up, and then we're going to close off with a nice meditation. Everybody stand up. We're going to put some pressure on the top parts of the thigh. Motivation and intention are the right and left thigh. So we're going to get into a horse stance. So you want to come down. It's hard to get my whole body in the picture here. So you want to come down like this, and we're going to take our hands, and we're going to almost be in prayer pose, but they're not going to touch. And we're going to hold it here for 2 minutes. Now look at your balance. So we've already started. I'm starting the clock. Nice straight spine. So keep your back nice and straight. And you are holding it here with those palms looking at each other, putting pressure on those thighs. And just breathe deeply here. Now your thighs will start to burn. Not going to be a problem with that. You might have your brain telling you that you really want to stop. Try and keep going. But if you do want to take a break, just take your elbows and lean them on your knees and kind of come forward to give yourself a break, and then come right back up. We have less than a minute to go. Yeah, it's hard to do. My legs are burning right now. Almost there, you guys. Less than 30 seconds. Take a deep inhale, suspend. Now I want you to just lean over and put your elbows onto your knees and just relax here for a second. Put some pressure on the knees. If you have to unbend your knees a little bit to feel relaxed, do it. And just hold it here and breathe deeply a couple times. And vertebrae by vertebrae, come up to a standing position. Shake it out. Good job, you guys. And come seated down for our Satanama meditation for 6 minutes. I think we've all done this before. We will be touching our fingers, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So the palms will face up, they'll be on the knees, and we will chant sa, ta, na, ma. It'll be 1 minute out loud, 1 minute whisper, 1 minute silence, 1 minute whisper, 1 minute out loud for a total, that's total 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think so. Anyway, is that 5? Oh, you know why? Because it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Thank you, Kate. It's 2 minutes silent. All right, 6 minutes total. And I'll prompt you, so you don't have to know. But Sat Ta Nam, same as at the end when we go Sat Nam. It's just a breakdown of that words, and it's infinity, life, death, rebirth. Infinity, life, death, rebirth. Sanskrit. All right, everybody, hands in Gyan Mudra, nice straight spine. Close the eyes. Now look at that third eye point during this, and let us begin. Just one moment. With our chanting. Let me set the timer, and let's begin. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, sa, ta, na, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta. Okay, now it'll be silent. Continue on your own. 2 minutes. And whisper, sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta. And now out loud, sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Take a deep inhale, suspend, and exhale. Bring the left hand over the heart, right over the left. Let's close out our class with 3 long sat nams. Take a deep inhale. Sat Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And that is our class.